Welcome to Stage 10, Real-World Power, where the building blocks finally start shipping real work. Meet Mia. She's got 200 project files to email a client, and her inbox only allows one attachment. That's exactly the problem tar was born to solve. Short for tape archive, it bundles many files into one. 3 letters, 1 archive, and you're ready to roll. So what does tar actually do? It bundles many files and folders into a single .tar archive. Picture a paper envelope holding a stack of letters with all the file names, permissions, and timestamps preserved inside. One important catch: tar packs, but it doesn't compress on its own. Add a gzip for gzip or ddeg for bzip2, and you get a de-facto bundled and shrunk in one step. And really, 3 operations run the show: add dcz to create, add dsc to extract, and t to list. Master, create, and extract, and tar is yours. Time to actually type it. Step 1. Tar, CKF project.tar, my project CKF. That bundles your folder into a single archive, and tar stays silent when it works, which trips up beginners every time. A quick lclh confirms it's there, 12 megs on disk. Step 2. Make a fresh directory, hop in and run tar xf, pointing back at the archive. List the contents, and there's your folder again, round trip complete. One tip worth burning in: the F file name always comes last. Think of it as tar cf file inputs, flags, then file, then what goes in. But here's the thing: that plain tar you just made, it's bundled, not compressed. Same 100 megs in, 100 megs out. Add 1 letter and that changes. SysAdmin pipes it through gzip, your out.tar.gz, the format you'll see everywhere, shrinks roughly 3 times. Swap the Z for J and you get bzip2, slower to create but about 5 times smaller. And the best part for extraction? Modern tar sniffs the format automatically. Tar xf works on all 3. One command to remember. So let's lock in the kit. 4 letters do almost all the work: C to create, X to extract, Z for gzip, V for verbose. That running list of files scrolling past so you know it's actually doing something, and they stack. Tar, gzip, backup.tar.gz myfolder, create, compress, narrate, name the file. That's the line every SysAdmin types every week. Memorize those 4 and tar is basically yours. Now watch Mia put it all together. She checks the folder, 48 megabytes, 200 files. She runs tar czdf project.tar.gz my project ccc, watches the file name stream past, then lists the result, 12 megabytes, that's 75% smaller. 1 SCP to the client server and the whole project lands in one clean file. Bundle, measure, transfer. That's the real-world workflow. But here's a trap that bites everyone eventually: the tar bomb. Picture extracting an archive in your home directory and suddenly 500 random files splatter across your documents, downloads, everything. Cleanup is a nightmare. 2 habits save you. Peek first with tar tf pipe to head. If the listing starts with a folder name, you're safe. And when in doubt, make a tmp directory, cd into it, and extract there. Worst case? Just delete tmp, no mess. Now, tar almost never works alone. It travels with a crew. 3 partners show up constantly. First, gzip, that Z's flag we've been using. It's literally calling gzip under the hood, and you'll meet it solo next lesson. Second, SCP. Once you've got a in.tar.gz, SCP ships it across the network to another machine. And third, SHA-256 sum, hash the archive, send the hash separately, and the receiver confirms nothing got corrupted in transit. Archive, send, verify. That's the real-world pipeline. All right, your turn. 3 exercises, all completely safe. First, build a throwaway folder with 2 empty files and bundle it. Tar czf test.tar.gz test me. Then peek inside without extracting using bbf pipe through head. You'll see the wrapper folder, which means it's safe to unpack. Finally, make a fresh out directory, cd in, and extract. That's the full round trip. Create, inspect, restore. And that's lesson 46 in the bag. You can now bundle, compress, inspect, and safely extract the 4 moves that power emails, backups, and deployments everywhere. Next up, gzip. Same compression algorithm, but for one file at a time. tar and zip are sister tools, and after a couple more lessons, you'll hit the final capstone tying everything from lesson 1 to 49 together. See you in lesson 47.